And girls, this is Mrs. Martini back with some creature feature fun from the book It's a Good Thing There Are Ladybugs by Joanne Mattern, and it is a scholastic book. One thing before we talk about the fun facts about ladybugs and maybe tell a couple of jokes, I would like to clarify pronunciation of certain words I've told you. Um, Larva is singular. And even though it is spelled with an E on the end, which I have heard people call it larvae, um, it is pronounced the same way for multiple larvae. If there's more than one, there's still larva. There are also pronunciation guides that will tell you it's larvae if there is more than one. I've told my daughter for years, and if you look in a dictionary, you can see there is usually more than one correct pronunciation. Well, maybe not usually, but sometimes words have more than one correct pronunciation. Pupa was pronounced correctly because every year it's a struggle with that word. Also, antenna is what we say for just one, but you can either say antennae or antennae for multiple and more than one antenna. Okay. All right, let's hear some of the creature feature fun. And one fact is that as ladybugs get older, their spots begin to fade. That's kind of like Mrs. Martini getting older and having her hair color fade to gray. Ladybugs breathe through openings found in the side of their bodies. So that's a different place than we breathe from. It's interesting the different places that different creatures breathe. A ladybug can pull its head back into its body, kind of like a turtle. Most ladybugs are helpful, but some, including the Mexican bean beetle and the squash beetle, do eat plants. Now, here's a riddle for you. What's the only kind of insect that's not allowed in the boys' bathroom? A ladybug. Okay, here's another good one. What is the only thing smaller than a ladybug's mouth? That's very small. Ladybug's mouth is really little, but I have an answer for you. A ladybug's dinner. And of course it has to be, otherwise she wouldn't be able to get it in her mouth. The last thing we're going to look at, there's a couple of neat things. This asks which habitat is right for ladybugs. And if we read, it tells us that ladybugs need to live where there are plenty of leaves and green things. In fact, it says that they need to live someplace where there are lots of plants and the bugs that eat them. So if we're looking at that, I don't think that the desert is the proper place for a ladybug to live or her habitat. I think B would be the right habitat for a ladybug. And the final thing that is mentioned in Fun Things is instructions telling you to plant a ladybug garden. In some places, there are not as many ladybugs as there used to be. You can help. Aphids love to munch on rose bushes, and ladybugs love to eat aphids. Ask your parents to plant a rose bush or two in your yard. Then look for ladybugs and enjoy their hard work. And even if you don't go to all the trouble of planting rose bushes, you might already have rose bushes in your yard. So you might keep an eye out and see if you see any ladybugs in that location. This is the final one. So we have concluded reading It's a Good Thing There Are Ladybugs. And until next time, I will see you, boys and girls.